Hello, good morning students. I hope you are all secure and safe at home in this COVID situation. We are going to learn today the subject English for class 10 standard, and there are two textbooks for you this year. Number 1, that is First Life, and number 2, that is Footprints. There are 11 lessons each in both the textbooks. Very first today we will focus on the first textbook, that is First Flight. And from this First Flight, from these 11 lessons, today very first we are going to learn lesson number 1, that is A Letter to God. It is a story based lesson and a proverb, faith can move mountains. This is suitable for this lesson, for this story. In this story, there is a man. His name is Lencho. There is a man who used to live on a top of the mountain, along with his family, his wife, his children. And he is a farmer. We all know the condition of farmers nowadays, that how they suffer due to natural calamities. And this person is one of them who believes in God, who is totally based on nature, totally believe in God and expectation from God. He had a great faith in God, and he compels God to help him in every situation. Once what happened, before the month of June, he expects rain when he sees the atmosphere is totally cloudy. And after that, according to his expectation, there is nothing but vice versa. What happens? There is hailstorm instead of rain. A lot of hailstorm is there, and due to the hailstorm, his all crops are damaged. And when he comes out of the house, he sees that everywhere hailstorm is there, hailstones are there, whole mountain is covered with white, all the valley is covered with white. His corn crop, especially that year, his corn crop is damaged because of these hailstones, and he is totally ruined because of that. He starts crying, he starts shouting towards the clouds, shouting towards the sky, calling God that, oh my God, what I should do now? You have ruined me. And after that, he thinks that I should ask a question to God, that why you have done this. And so for that purpose, he thinks to write a letter to God. We know, if today we say something about this, that I should write a letter to God, everyone will call us fool. But still, he believes in God and starts writing a letter to God. He writes a letter. He goes to the post office and hands over the letter to the postmaster. And what address he has written? To God. When the postmaster reads this, that there is, instead of the address, he has written to God. The postmaster as well as all the post office employees laughs at him, that how they should find an address towards God. But on the other hand, the postmaster is a kind-hearted person. So he thinks, he reads the letter, that what he has written inside the letter, he has written about all the damages. He has demanded 100 pesos, means we can think that suppose 100 rupees from God. He has demanded 100 rupees from God, so he asked for his other employees and his colleagues that they should donate some money to the fund. He will collect some money from all of them and he will send the rupees to Lencho. And really, all the post office they collect near about 70 pesos. Suppose 70 rupees from all of them. They sent some money order to Lencho. And when Lencho again returned on the next day in the post office, asking that is there any letter for him? Is there any money order for him? And really, he gets some money order from God. And the money order considers from God. Rupees 70. And he opens it. He looks at the money. He counts the money. In the previous letter, he has demanded 100 pesos from God and there were just 70 pesos in the envelope. So what he thinks and what happens, what he will think about him, that he has a great faith in God. And really, he received money, though less, but he received money from God. And it shows faith can move mountains. This is the moral of the story. But again, what happens? Though he had great faith, but he thinks that God must have sent 100 rupees. But these bunch of employees in the post office must have grabbed 30 rupees, 30 pesos. And again, he curses them, he blames them for grabbing 30 rupees. And it shows that he hadn't faith in human being. Though he had great faith in God, he calls the post office employees crooks. He calls the post office employees crooks. Crooks means criminals, thieves. Understood all of you? So this is the basic part of the story, the central idea of the story. You please read this lesson at home for further details. Take out new words, find their meanings from a good dictionary, as well as write down all the question answers in your textbook. Thank you.